Hello friends, and welcome back to another reset video. This is my mid-year reset video. I uploaded a poll on YouTube asking you if you would like to watch this video. Almost everybody said yes, so here we are. We will go through our 2025 goals. We will do a goal check-in. I need to do a closet clean out. I will have a look at my Goodreads goal, and I need to update my Notion. Will I keep track of my reads? We will also do a vision board, 2025 vision board check-in to see if we are on track with our visions and goals that we have put on our vision boards. And I think that we should also spend this entire day together. We're starting this day together with this reset, and I think we will also end it together by spending some cozy time, maybe starting a new book. But we will go through our 2025 goals first. We will go through them and have a goal check-in very lovingly, very mindfully. We won't stress ourselves out if we haven't achieved our goals already or if we're not really on track with them. The last thing we want is to stress ourselves even more. We all have things going on in our lives that can give us enough stress, so we don't have to pile more stress on top of all of these things. Keep in mind that your January 2025 self might not be the same with your 2025 June self. Maybe your goals have changed. Maybe you have some huge life changes. Maybe some goals won't reflect your current life anymore. We grow, we change, therefore our goals will change too. I try to check in with my goals as often as I can, and I do make sure to keep them at the forefront of my mind. And do you know what helps a lot with making sure that I stay on top of my 2025 yearly goals? It is to set monthly goals. And you all know that I set my monthly goals every single month. I have opened up my Notion page. That's where I keep all of my yearly goals. So grab a tea, grab a coffee, grab your laptop, your goals notebook, and let's check in with our 2025 goals. So I have two categories for my goals. My first category is called health goals. The first goal is to walk more. I feel like so far I am doing a good job with that. An example, let's go back to the monthly goals. For May, I think I had set a goal to walk on my treadmill at least twice a week. I did achieve that goal. So I took this bigger goal, walk more, that I have for 2025. I broke it down, if you will, to walking at least 2 times a week on my treadmill. On top of that, I walk to the bus stop, I walk to the dentist office where I work. So I have to say that with this first goal, I am doing very well. The second goal is to work out at least 3 times a week. Have I achieved this goal every single week, all these months? No. But still, I am most of the weeks working out 3 times a week. And again, I have set this goal as my monthly goal plenty of times. Book doctor appointments with no delays. I have been doing that as well. And again, if you have been watching my monthly reset routines, you know some months I am setting as a goal to go to this doctor, then the next month I am setting a goal to go to that doctor. So in a way, I am breaking this goal down. Control anxiety, breathing, gratitude. If that isn't my struggle, but it is on the forefront of my mind every single day. If you don't know, which I think you do if you have been following me for a good while, I am a very anxious person. I'm not gonna self-diagnose and say that I have an anxiety disorder. So since anxiety, my best anxiety, is part of my life daily, dare I say, breathing and gratitude is something that I try to practice daily as well. Especially lately, I have been trying to make myself breathe more deeply because I catch myself taking very shallow breaths, which is a sign of anxiety and, stress. And I also try to be more thankful about the things that I have. Take a step back and say that I have this, and this to be grateful for. So, gratitude. Then stretching. I have been on top of my stretching. I am stretching pretty frequently, not every day. And then the last health goal is to get 8 hours of sleep each night, which I have been doing. I feel like sleep is something that I never push back. I need to sleep at least 8 hours. I feel like sleeping obviously gives me energy and helps me perform better in life in general. And also, sleep is healing. And then my second and last category that I have for 2025 is called extra goals. The first goal in that category is to take a trip abroad. I have already booked that trip, so if everything goes well, I will be taking a trip abroad this year. Then I want to make new retainers for my teeth. Haven't done that yet. Then I wanted to continue my daily German lessons with Duolingo. don't get it twisted. I'm not studying German in a very intense and in-depth way, but I have been taking my daily Duolingo lessons, which has been very, very fun. I know that Duolingo won't make me fluent. I always mention that, but it has helped me learn new words and new phrases nonetheless, and it's very fun. It's also a little goal that I hit every single day. I will tell you how many days in a row I have been taking Duolingo tests, and I'm talking about daily. I haven't taken a break. 704 days. Can you see it in the little widget? Is that impressive? I don't know. I think that other people will have a streak of, I don't know, 1,000 plus more. But I am very proud of myself. Fix apartment issues. We had a couple of things that we had to maintain and fix in our apartment. We have done some of them, but there is one major thing that hasn't been fixed yet. So this goal is not 100% done yet, but we are waiting on our landlord, so it is a little bit out of our hands, let's say. Then my next goal is to read 60 books. Of course, I haven't read 60 books yet, but I have been reading plenty of books to be on track. And then my last goal is to reach 12,000 subscribers, which I'm not sure if I will have achieved by the end of the year. I don't think that I will. Based on the speed that my subscribers are increasing, I don't think that I will have hit 12,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And honestly, this goal is out of my hands. It's out of my control. I can create videos, I can upload them, but I cannot make people subscribe to my channel. So I'm not sure if a goal like this should be on my list. I have been thinking about it because it is out of my control. But then again, it is nice to have, you know, a specific number in mind. But if I don't hit it, it doesn't matter. I am already thankful about the subscribers that I have and about this community that we have created. I think that you ladies are just amazing, so sweet, kind-hearted, beautiful souls, and I'm just so lucky to have you here. I know that every single YouTuber says that I have the nicest subscribers, we have the best community, and I think that everybody means it, honestly. I think that because like-minded people are normally subscribed to each YouTuber, that's why it feels like, you know, I have the best community and we are so much alike. And I do feel this way. I feel like we are not the same, but we are pretty similar and very much alike. And that's why you are subscribed to me, and that's why I feel so connected to you. So these are my 2025 goals. I think we are on the right track so far. And now let's move on to the next part of my mid-year reset, which is to check in with my reading goal. So I don't have to use my laptop for that. I can also use my phone. I already know, because I'm checking my reading goal, that I am on track with my reading goal for 2025. I have set a reading challenge on Goodreads. So my goal is, like we said, 60 books. And so far I have read 36 books. Goodreads says that I am 11 books ahead of schedule, which is very exciting to see. Maybe my goal should have been a bit higher than 60 books. I think for now I should leave it on 60 books, and maybe for 2026 I can set a higher goal for my reading challenge. I keep track of my reads both on my phone's notes and on Notion. I normally write down every single book that I read and the rating immediately on my phone, but it takes me a while to transfer my reads and my ratings in Notion, maybe because I don't have the Notion app on my phone. I'm pretty sure that Notion is also available for phones, I'm not sure, but I only use it on my laptop. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna sit down and transfer all of the reads and my ratings from my phone in Notion, because I want to have it as a backup if something happens to my phone, if I lose my notes or whatever. I also want to have my reads in Notion. So that's what I'm gonna do. I will also put on some music, which I love doing. I love doing little tasks like this while also listening to music. Listening to music is such a nice way to romanticize simple little tasks like these, or even bigger tasks that maybe you don't want to do and you find them boring. I've been loving listening to a playlist called Café de Paris on Spotify. It is just so cute. It makes you feel like you are in a French romance movie or in a French coffee shop. So I'm gonna listen to this and transfer my reads in Notion. Let's have a quick look at my 2025 vision board. This is what it looks like. If you have watched my New Year reset, you have already seen it. But I feel like this vision board very much still reflects the year that I want to have and the year that I am having so far. Like working out, reading, focusing on my channel, planning a trip abroad, spending time mindfully, alone, in silence. I don't want to change anything about my vision board. It looks exactly like I want, and it just reflects the year that I want to continue having. Now, the next thing that I want to focus on for this mid-year reset is maybe not a very sexy thing and a very appealing topic to some people, but it is very sexy and appealing to me, and that topic is finances. You might not know this about me, but I am very into finances, personal finances. I track my expenses, I track my income, I track everything. I want to make sure that I don't spend more than I earn. I want to make sure that I save money, and I have been focusing on my personal finances for years, and I feel like that has helped me save money. I know that I'm not a finance channel and I'm not a specialist. I don't have everything figured out and I don't have the knowledge about finances, but I have a good routine that works for me. I actually use an app on my phone to track my expenses. I use the One Money app. I write in this app everything that I earn, everything that I spend. Of course, the app gives you the option to have different categories like house expenses or health, gifts, purchases. It is a very easy and straightforward app. And ladies, we want to save money. We want to splurge every now and then. We want to treat ourselves. So we need to be on top of our finances to do that. We cannot just earn our income and then spend it all in books, clothes, candles, or whatever you love to spend it to. We need to be mindful about it. I always try to make the most cost-efficient choices when I purchase stuff. For example, if I can find a book secondhand, I will buy it secondhand. I don't need it to be brand new. Or I will always buy paperbacks. If a book that I want to read is available on Kindle Unlimited, I will read it from there. I don't have to have the physical copy of it, because even though I might want to have all the editions of my favorite book, or I want to buy a book that I have already read on my Kindle because I want it physically, that is not something that is financially smart for me. I know that other people might have the money to do that, to put into that, but I'd rather save money and put it somewhere else. Or for example, I also normally stay away from trends. Because something is in, it doesn't mean that I have to buy it and I have to get it. Like maybe Uggs are very in, or Crocs are very in, or a specific type of shirt is very in fashion at the moment. I do not care. I don't get affected by trends easily, or dare I say at all. If I really want something and I believe that I will love it also in the future, I will get it. Otherwise, I don't really fall into trends. And another example, makeup. If I have a mascara, I'm not gonna buy 3 more. I will finish up my mascara, the tube of mascara that I have, and then I will buy a new one. You get what I mean. So what I want to do now is to have a look on my finances for every single month of 2025 so far, and I want to calculate how much money I have saved so far. I do check my finances daily and I keep track of them every single day, but I haven't added up the amounts of money that I have saved every single month, so I would like to do that now. I'm not going to share numbers, income, expenses, or anything like that. I feel like it is too personal and very, very private, but I did want to share this little section with you to maybe motivate you to focus on your finances, because it is a huge part of life and we cannot just spend everything we earn and not be on top of our finances. Even though I feel like most of you will be on top of your finances, because I think that my audience is close to my age, maybe a little bit older too, but some of you are also younger, so I want to encourage you to focus on your finances. There are also a ton of great personal finance channels on YouTube, so you can look them up and find more professional help there, because I am no professional. Okay, it is time to rearrange my closet, because in my closet currently you can find winter clothes, summer clothes, and everything in between. It is just chaos, so I need to organize it. I need to put away my sweaters and thick cardigans, just thick clothes that I don't need. So that is the plan. I will transfer my winter clothes into this bag, and I will transfer the rest of the summer clothes that I have still in this bag in my closet. I will put on some music, romanticize this task that I'm kind of bored to do, but I have to do, so I will put on some music and start tackling this closet. I also told myself that I'm not gonna buy new summer clothes if I don't organize my closet first. So I will organize it, check which clothes I want to keep and which I want to maybe give away, and then I will decide if I will buy new clothes, like maybe a couple of tops, or maybe a pair of shorts, or a summer dress, or maybe I will just not buy anything. We will see.
I just want you to know who I am. Close all the curtains, stay on the phone. We are the monsters, holding you still. We are the gallows up on the hill. Answer the question. God on your side.